What if Christmas in Lansing had a soundtrack? Every year, Greater Lansing transforms into something out of a holiday movie, and I thought to myself, what better way to talk about what's happening in Greater Lansing than to talk about it with some of our favorite holiday songs. So grab a hot cocoa, put on a cozy sweater, because I'm going to be telling you about Christmas in the Lansing area, one song at a time. And be sure to stay tuned until the very end, because I'm actually going to include Mariah's #1 song that you all have heard of, but I'm gonna find a way to make it work for Lansing. So I'm gonna get started with this here in just a little bit, but before I do, if this is your first time to the channel, my name's Troy Seifert. I'm a top producing real estate agent in the Greater Lansing, Michigan area. I've lived in Greater Lansing, Michigan for the last 20 years. And I love helping people just like you who are watching this channel looking to potentially relocate to the Greater Lansing, Michigan area. So whether you're looking to move here in 9 days, 90 days, 9 months from now, I would love to be able to connect with you, talking on the phone, texting, emailing me, or even scheduling a Zoom call with me. All that contact information, it's in the description below. No obligation at all, no pressure, but I would love to be able to talk with you about what your future goals are. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. That way you can be notified when a new episode of Lansing Michigan Life goes live, and I have 1 or 2 episodes a week going live. We're the #1 YouTube channel in the Greater Lansing, Michigan area, so you're not gonna wanna miss anything at all that has to do with pros and cons, different suburbs, vlog tours, neighborhood tours, what homes can get for you in the Greater Lansing, Michigan area. We are a resource for you, so feel free to take advantage of any of the videos on my channel. And also, if you like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, because this is gonna be a fun, creative video that I've come up with, taking some of my singing talents. I'm not gonna go up into the rafters. It's not gonna sound good with this mic, but I am gonna sing some songs that have to do with Lansing, and they will all make sense. Well, maybe one of them could be a little questionable, I don't know, but you'll have to wait until the end to see that one. So the first song in our Christmas in Lansing soundtrack is Silver Bells, Silver Bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Yes, it is Christmas time in Lansing, the biggest event all year that Lansing hosts in our state capital. It is Silver Bells in the city. It's been going on for over 40 years, brings 80,000 people approximately. We pack into the downtown area. There's a long parade that happens. They bring all these different vendors as well. There's a food truck area. And then they light the Christmas tree in front of the Capitol. They have a drone show, and they do some pretty impressive fireworks. It's picture perfect moments right in front of the Capitol. And for those of you who don't know, the Michigan Capitol building was actually meant to replicate the US Capitol building. So it looks like it's something out of Washington, DC when those fireworks go off. It's pretty amazing. Also, you can meet Mr. and Mrs. Claus there. They've been volunteering for this for several years. They love doing it each and every year. There's reindeer that are there and a petting zoo. I absolutely love this event, and it draws so many people to the downtown Lansing, Michigan area. You're definitely not gonna wanna miss it. It happens once a year, but I feel it is a super impressive event for the size of our greater metro area. So, the second song in our soundtrack, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Everyone dreams of a white Christmas in Lansing. It's a picture perfect day. You wake up for Christmas. You want there to be snow on the ground. So what is the probability that Lansing has a white Christmas? Well, it's a little greater than 60%. So there's a 60% chance that there will be a white Christmas in Lansing, Michigan. Not bad odds. So for moving here to the area, just know that you might have snow on the ground, but there might be some years that you don't. Just all depends on what Mother Nature brings to us. Song number 3. Rockin' around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. That's right, rocking around the Christmas tree. Why am I talking about that song? Because every single year, there is a tree that comes from, usually from up north in the Upper Peninsula. This year's tree came from Sault Ste. Marie. A family donates the tree. They bring it down from Sault Ste. Marie. This year's is a 68-foot pine tree. They bring it all tied up down to the nation's capital a week or two before our Silver Bells celebration, which is usually the week before Thanksgiving. And then when they set it up, they bring the local Boy Scout troops to untie it, and then it sits there to be lit at the Silver Bells in the City event. So a pretty impressive tree that we have in front of our Capitol building. But also, if you're somebody who likes live Christmas trees, that's something that you've done year in, year out, or maybe thought to yourself, maybe I'm gonna try this for the first time because I've always wanted to have a live Christmas tree. There are some great Christmas tree farms in the greater Lansing, Michigan area. One is at Tenenbaum Farms in the Okemos Mason, Michigan area. Another one is Peacock Road Tree Farm, which is not just a Christmas tree farm, but there are other activities there, which I'll get to later. And then also there's another Christmas tree farm, Pinecrest Farms up in St. John's. So if you're somebody who loves the smell of pine, you want to be able to have that during Christmas because it just brings back so many memories, you do have options that you can go get your own fresh live Christmas tree as well. Number 4 track on our Christmas in Lansing soundtrack. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. So why am I singing this song? Because every single year, Mannheim Steamroller Orchestra, who plays Deck the Halls on the radio, you hear the kind of this techno version of Deck the Halls, if you haven't already heard of it, on Sirius XM or your local station that plays Christmas music. They play it all the time, every single year. And so Mannheim Steamroller, not as big as like Trans-Siberian, but they definitely have some holiday hits. They come to the Wharton Center every single year during the Christmas season. There are also other concerts that happen at the Wharton Center, at the Charlotte Performing Arts Center, with the Lansing Symphony Orchestra. One year we had Harry Connick Jr. come to the Wharton Center. That was pretty impressive. In fact, not just even at Wharton Center, but several cities throughout Lansing have their own Christmas celebration. So as a side note for Mannheim Steamroller, I wanted to talk about what some of the other cities do as well. Williamston has a professional theater troupe in Williamston, known as Williamston Theater. Every single Christmas, they have a theater troupe come here and they do about 20, 25 shows because it is a pretty small theater, and they do some sort of Christmas show. Last couple of years they did something, a spoof on Hallmark. This year they're doing a Sherlock Carol, and honestly all the shows are pretty much sold out, and it's a month before Christmas. So there's that. Also up in Owasso, they do a Christmas show that sells out quickly. They do about 10 shows a year. They have some Broadway caliber performers up there in Owasso, which is about 40 minutes away. So there are some small towns that have big talent that you're definitely going to want to check out as well. Okay, number 5 on our soundtrack. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. I'm not going to try to do my Elvis impression for you because I don't want it to be cheesy, folks, all right? I'm not going to try to be Elvis, all right? But Santa Claus, where is Santa Claus in the greater Lansing, Michigan area? Where are the most popular areas? Well, obviously we have Meridian Mall, Lansing Mall, then Peacock Road Tree Farms that I just mentioned. They not only are a tree farm, but they also are known for having a Christmas train that takes you all the way up to Santa's cottage, and you can go visit him there. Santa and Mrs. Claus are also at Silver Bells, which I recently had stated. And then there's also small town Christmas celebrations where you might see Santa Claus there as well. But there are plenty of opportunities throughout all of greater Lansing, Michigan area to be able to see Santa Claus. Number 6 song on the soundtrack. And I'm gonna have this music kind of play beneath me because this is a Josh Groban song, and this would just be so loud to be able to sing here. I've sung this song before, I love singing it, but it's not good for this microphone here. So it's Believe from the Polar Express.
Children sleeping, snow is softly falling.
And why am I bringing up the Polar Express? Because in Michigan, and this is not a lie, I've not brought this up in any of my videos. Last year I did a Christmas video about the Polar Express, and I did not bring up this fact, but I just recently found out that the steam engine train that they use for the Polar Express in Owasso, every single year they do this, it is the inspiration for the actual Polar Express in the movie and in the book. So when you were riding the Polar Express in Owasso, which is about 40 minutes, depending on where you're at in Lansing, you were truly riding the Polar Express, folks, of what they envisioned for it. So it's a really cool experience that they do throughout the Christmas season. You take a train ride, 30 to 40 minutes one way, into a town called Ashley, Michigan. Very small town, but what they did is they partnered with the town of Owasso, and they decided to make this this huge event where you take the train in, and then Santa Claus is there. He makes a big announcement about the first gift. There are different vendors there. There's a magician, juggler. You can make a toy. And then you leave the town after a couple hours and you head on back. A lot of the carts have unlimited hot cocoa that you get on there, and they play the hot cocoa song on there. I know of a lot of Polar Express events that happen throughout the United States, and you might be in a city where they try to do one of them because you might have an Amtrak train or a different train system. There's nothing that compares to this one. This really feels like you are in the movie Polar Express. So Polar Express, definitely something that you should not miss. Classic place to be able to go to. And also, just like I mentioned before, Owasso has an amazing Christmas show. You can spend a day there, do Polar Express, and then go to a nighttime show that they have for the Christmas show that they have there, which you will not be disappointed by that show. It is truly amazing. Number 7 on our Christmas in Lansing soundtrack. I feel like I'm doing the countdown like Casey Kasem did on the radio, okay? Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. Winter Wonderland. Why do I bring that song up? Because Potter Park Zoo every single year has the Wonderland of Lights. You truly feel it is a winter wonderland when you walk in there. You see animals on the outside and the inside of buildings. There are lights everywhere that you can walk throughout the entire zoo. It is a tradition that many families do throughout the Lansing area. And hopefully it's not bitterly cold, because all of it really is outdoors, except for a couple spots you can go in and get warm if it is a really chilly day. They have hot cocoa there as well. Hopefully you can see a majority of the animals. The lion and the tiger will more than likely be inside, glass enclosed, just sleeping right near you, so you'll have some great photo opportunities there. And Santa and Mrs. Claus are also there as well. Okay, the last one. I told you there's one that's a stretch, but I had to bring Mariah Carey into this because she is the #1 Christmas song, folks. I mean, you gotta have the soundtrack with the Mariah Carey song on it, okay? So last one. All I want for Christmas is Horrocks. Yes, Horrocks. I'm not gonna do the whistle voice like Mariah Carey there at the end. Ooh, I'm not gonna do that, okay? So, all I want for Christmas is you. All people want for Christmas is Horrocks. Why do I bring up Horrocks? Because Horrocks is the destination for Christmas, just for gifts, for entertaining, has any ingredient that you would want, for flowers, poinsettias everywhere. Just a great place to be able to have great Christmas gift ideas, great ideas for entertaining. It is such a popular place, and it has so many different things there that can just be such a great resource when you move here, to be able to go to a spot where you can find those gifts that maybe you don't know somebody that well, and you're going, what do I get them? Get them something at Horrocks. There's definitely gonna be something that's good there. So that's why I had to end this with the Mariah Carey classic, because it's the #1 song on the radio. You love it or hate it. So there you go. I incorporated Mariah Carey into this video. So there ends my video, the Christmas in Lansing soundtrack. It's not gonna be coming to stores anytime soon. You can only find it here on my YouTube channel, okay? But if you are potentially looking to make a move here to the greater Lansing, Michigan area, call me, text me, email me, schedule a Zoom at any time that works for you. I know the holidays can get busy, but reach out to me anytime, and I would love to be able to talk with you. And also, like this video, give it a thumbs up if you haven't already, and subscribe to my channel. Folks, thanks so much for watching. And if you haven't checked out my video that I've done previously, it's about Christmas in Michigan. I do talk about Lansing, but I talk about the different places you can go in Michigan. You can check out that video as well at the end here. And to end this, I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Take care, everybody. Have a great holiday.